What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button on YouTube. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Family, I'm gonna wait, let a few hundred of y'all jump in and then I'll go in. In the meantime and in between times, I'll read some comments. You dig? Let's see. Who's that? Don's Kicks. Don's Kicks. What's up, Tommy Williams? What's going on, Clay Mitch? Crystal S. Stacy Pratt. Who is that? Angel Lee. Bless up. What up, Trey? What's up, nephew? T-Mo. What up? June Askew. That Miami-Dade County, 27th Avenue. So y'all changed Miami-Dade back. Y'all changed it back to Miami-Dade. I remember at one point it was, y'all changed it to Miami-Wade in honor of Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade said he got ran out of Miami because they was not trans friendly. Candace Hayden, what's up, Candace? Cold World, PM. Fayetteville, North Carolina, checking in. Ladybug, Singleton, what's up? What's up, Keith? Keith tapping. Gary Gordon Jr., what it do? Okay, fam, going in. We got a student in Nashville, Tennessee that attends Antioch High School. The student got mad at her teacher and maced him, not once, but twice. Hit him with the mace one time in the classroom, followed him outside of the classroom into the hallway, and maced him again till he fell to his feet and screamed in agony. Why would a teacher, well, why would a student do such a thing? Why? Why on earth would a student mace a teacher? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. What has the world come to? Why would a student do something like that? Allegedly, the teacher had confiscated the student's phone because the student was texting and using Google for their work, their school work. She was not supposed to be using Google and texting. So the teacher took the phone. Okay, fam, who you got? Who's right? Who's wrong? Do you feel like, since the phone is such a personal thing to people, that it's their personal property, it's something that should not be confiscated under any circumstances by a teacher? Do you feel like that's personal property? Teacher shouldn't be taking it. So was the student justified in macing the teacher? Hell no. I'm gonna answer it for you, man. Hell no. Come on, man. Anybody trying to justify that is out of pocket, and you're gonna have trouble with your children if you're not already having trouble with children. And if you don't have children, please do not do have children, do not procreate, do the rest of us a favor, and do not bring children into the world with that mentality. Under no circumstances should a student be pulling out mace to mace a teacher unless a student is under attack by a teacher. Look, man, if you're under attack, anything goes. You got to defend yourself. If you're under attack, you can defend yourself. I'm all for it. But because the teacher took your phone, you maced them, nah, man, that's assault. And I anticipate that she will be charged and she will be arrested. I do anticipate that happening. They can't let that slide because that'll set a whole new precedent. You know, they already got kids swinging on teachers and stuff already. They swinging on them, beating them down, snatching their wigs off, kicking them in the butt, all kinds of stuff. Now you add mace, we're one step away from a stun gun and a real gun. It's going down in those classrooms, fam. And this kid is out of pocket. And I can guarantee you, she got it from home. She definitely got it from home because any kid who parents is about something, who parents stand for something, stand on something, they know it's going to be a whole nother problem if their parents ever find out they did something like that to disgrace themselves first and foremost, but then their family. See, you got to have a certain amount of pride in life. You know, like certain things you don't do because you was raised to be a certain way and you don't want to disappoint the people who raised you. See, when you about something, when you don't look at life like everything revolves around you, the world revolves around you, and it's your way or the highway, you tend to appreciate the people who made the sacrifices for you, who raised you with certain values and principles. And a person that's raised like that, they'd never pull a stunt like that. Never. Under any circumstances. And I'll take it further than that. They also wouldn't be sitting in the classroom laughing it up and egging her on. You see? See, a lot of these students' behavior is encouraged by their peers. It's time for the youngsters to start standing up. Now, we talk about what needs to be done to these youngsters. Everybody's saying, you know, this chick should be expelled and blah, blah, blah. In fact, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know what y'all think. If you had the power, if the power were yours, if you were in charge, how do you deal with this student? What would you do to deal with this student? How do you deal with this student? Steve Williams, what's up? Appreciate you. Gilroy, California, checking in. So how would you deal with the student? How would you deal with the student? A student maces a teacher. How would you deal with that? What's the punishment? What's the penalty? Is there a penalty? Right? Now, long gone are the days where a teacher could basically confiscate anything and the student would just have to take it. They just have to deal with it and they get it after class. Or maybe sometimes the teacher, if they felt it was warranted, they would withhold whatever it was. They would hold on to it for a few days, maybe even a week. But I'm going to tell all you teachers out there something. These phones are different. People are attached to phones. And, you know, they're on these phones for hours and hours at a time. And a lot of people got their whole lives inside of those phones. You got your payment, you got your credit cards on the phones, you got your crypto on the phones, you got all your contacts, you got all your pictures, your videos, memos. letters and stuff, all kinds of stuff is on those phones. People are attached to those phones. You know, they used to say, you know, don't leave home without it, talking about the American Express card. Now it's don't leave home without it. We're talking about that phone. You know, people are glued to their phones. They might forget anything else in that house, but that phone, they got that phone. People be swimming with phones. People are serious about those phones. If I was a teacher, I wouldn't try to confiscate a student's phone. I would tell the students what the rules are. These are the rules. The first person break the rules, I'm gonna make an example out of them. I'm gonna let them know, yo, this ain't what we do. I'll give them a warning, but I'm gonna give them a stern warning and let them know this ain't what we do. Disrespect that, then I'm gonna make the call to have you removed from the classroom. It's simple as that. I'm not gonna be trying to fight these students. I'm not gonna be trying to take their property because, you know, these students are trained today in their minds. They're trained for get back now. They're trained to fight. They want to fight. They come to fight. A lot of them, they ain't got no home training. They don't have any home training. They don't have any respect for their elders. So they don't mind swinging on a teacher. In fact, they think that's cool. And their peers are oftentimes equally responsible for their behavior because they encourage it. Let me tell you youngsters something right now. If you're thinking that you're going to be able to continue on this course and nothing's going to happen to you, you're sadly mistaken. I'm going to tell you what's going to mess around and happen. You're going to mess around and they're going to bring those resource officers back into the schools, and it's going to be even more of them. Some of them officers are still there. I don't believe in resource officers being in schools because they militarize our schools just like they militarize the streets, and they disproportionately target Black kids in these schools. So I don't think it's a good idea for that reason. But you guys are justifying them doing that. You're giving them justification. They knew it would come to this when they first started telling parents they couldn't spank kids. And they took the spankings out of the schools, which I ain't really agree with anyway. But they knew once they told them kids, if your parents hit you, you can call 911. You can call child support. I mean, you can call CPS. It was a wrap. The whole game was not to protect the kids. It was to leave the kids vulnerable so that they could not have any home training. So knowing that if they don't have home training, they're going to go out and wreak havoc on society. And once they wreak havoc on society, they sitting back waiting to put the cuffs on them, lock them up, put them in prison, or kill them. Because the name of the game is they want your body, baby. And they want your body warm or cold. They'll take it either way they can get it. And they get paid both ways. They'll take your body warm or cold. If you don't act the way they want you to act, it's going to be cold. They'll take it warm. If they can capture you, they'll go ahead and capture you and put you in prison or whatever, but you gonna mind. You ain't gonna be able to continue on to that course. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna mind one way or the other. Now, you rather the other. You rather the one way. You'd rather not have the other. You pretty much want to be self-governed. You don't want these people to come into these schools because they're going to hit you with a heavy hand. They always do. They always create the chaos. They create chaos, and then they sit back and watch. And once everything is out of control like it is now, where everybody's saying, oh man, it's ridiculous. These kids are crazy. Something has to be done. Whoa, what are they going to do about it? And then once they do what they're going to do, which they always overreach, we're so frustrated with what's going on and we're so eager for some type of resolution, we just accept it and say, well, if that's what it takes, then, you know, that's just what it is. Sort of like they did with crack cocaine. They brought your government, the U.S. government, this government that you are always trying to protect, that you say you love so much, all that, they're the ones, your president, your CIA director, they directed the drugs into the community purposely to destroy the Black community. They brought the drugs in and then they dropped the guns off and said, let them have at it. Then when it got so bad that even the people who lived there was just like, man, do anything to stop it. Anything y'all can do to stop it, man, just do it. And so once again, they was locking people up. They was getting to kill people. They was getting to rob people. And they were being justified because they were saying, look, we just out here trying to help. These guys are savages. They killing each other. And, you know, the regular people in the neighborhood who ain't out there killing and acting a damn fool, they just wanted to stop. The law-abiding citizens, the hard-working people just wanted to stop. So they looked the other way. Well, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Woo-woo. So they create chaos and slide in and play the hero. Slide in and play the savior. That's what they do. They even did it in slavery. You actually had Black people that were brutalized so much by white slave owners. If they got one that didn't brutalize them, they looked at him like he was decent. This is a slave owner. This is the owner of human beings. And you had Black people say, well, that's a good white man. That's a good one. Nah, he was just as savage. But that's the game. So y'all youngsters out there, y'all better get y'all shit together. Y'all better start checking each other because your buddies, your schoolmates are going to make life harder on you. They're going to make it hard on you. When you're walking down the street, they're going to make it hard on you because everybody looking at you like you're a troublemaker. When you're walking in the mall, they're looking at you like you're the troublemaker. But you sitting back watching your buddies do it and you thinking that, well, as long as you ain't doing it, it's cool. No, you need to step up and speak on it. You need to let your partners know that that dumb stuff that they're doing ain't cool, or the cool stuff that they're doing is cool. Just like you let them know their sneakers are cool. Oh, them some cool sneakers. Oh man, that's live. That's lit. You need to let them know their character is lit. I like the way you move, man. You know, like, yeah, man, I can be around this kind of guy. I'm telling y'all, if these you youngsters don't start being leaders, y'all ass gonna be in a world of trouble. I'm telling you, just doing the right thing for yourself ain't enough. Y'all gonna have to start standing up and holding each other accountable. Going into the comments. King P, what up? June asked you, exactly. Guilty by association. Absolutely. It ain't fair, but that's the way it is. You resemble who you assemble. Lay up in a dope house and you ain't got to sell no dope. Lay up in that dope house. When them killers come in there, they ain't going to ask no question. They ain't going to say, yo, man, step aside, man. I need to kill them so I can get this product, you know, so I can get this money. They're going to kill everybody because there ain't no rules in that game. Guilty by association. When you sitting up in that car, when them killers come, they going to just start shooting. You going to get it too. They ain't going to let you make it. I don't care if you're a woman. You're not going to make it. They're going to get you too. All that, oh, that was just my boyfriend. I ain't did nothing to nobody. I ain't hurt nobody. No, they're going to get you too. Police come up in the house and it's going down in there, that you going to jail too. If that product in that car and you ride in that car, you getting a charge too. You got 2 kilos, one yours and one the driver's. Guilty by association. You resemble who you assemble. Some people like to hang out with dudes, hang out with people who are wild and crazy. They wild and crazy. They want to hang out with them because they fun. Well, guess what? Guilty by association. So who is this? What does that say? What's that word? Joe Blast says the parents are to blame. Well, it starts with the parents, but ultimately you're responsible for your own behavior. So let's not put everything on the parents, because even if the parents were horrible parents, at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own actions. At the end of the day, the parents ain't going to jail. She the one gonna go to jail. She's the one gonna get arrested. That's why I don't trip out like some black people do when they see black people committing crimes. They find out a black person committed a crime. You know how growing up, we used to watch television and we watched the news, and if a crime was committed, my mama used to be like, "Oh, I hope he ain't black." And I used to wonder why. I get it that you don't want to be black because you don't want to bring pressure, undue pressure on your own people, because like they like to try to act like we're a monolith. They try to act like we don't stand on our own merit. They try to use one person's or a few people bad character or bad behavior as a representation of who we are collectively. That's what they do. So I get that part, but I can't worry about that, man. Black people got to damn near be perfect in order for people to look at us like we deserve to be treated fairly. So I ain't trying to be perfect. So anybody that's trying to hold me to that standard, you can kiss my ass. I ain't finna try to be perfect. I'm not finna try to do that because it ain't gonna work. We'll never get that. We can be the most perfect people in the world. We can do everything right now. But as long as we got a government that's targeting us for failure, that's targeting us, we're not going to ever be able to live in peace anyway. We can do everything perfect. Right now, if all black people stop committing crimes right now, and we were exemplary people, the government of the United States would still be targeting black people for failure, and you still have racist white people and other kind of racist people in this country who feel like black people are less than because the government and the media is in cahoots to make black people look bad. Now, why would they do that? Well, if they can make us look bad, they can justify their mistreatment of us. That's why. So I ain't trying to live up to their expectations because, their expectations of us is to be subordinate. Their expectations of us is to not be great. They don't want us to be great. They don't want us to take care of our children. They don't want to see us having a good life, being happy. They don't even like it when we smile. They don't like it when we smile. They don't like it when we're angry. So I don't give a damn about what they think. So when I see a black person commit a crime, I'm like, in my mind, that's messed up, but I don't internalize it like that. Like, oh man, here we go again. Man, black people, bro. I don't do that. That fool messed up, just like that dude who killed Extentacion the other day. I posted on my Instagram. The judge said that the judge described the cell conditions that he was going to be in for the rest of his life. And he was like just sitting there like, and then at one point, the judge said, you're going to spend every day, every second, every minute, every hour, every day for the rest of your life in that cell. And one day, they're going to come in the morning, and you're gonna pass. You're gonna have passed, and only then will you leave this cell, and only then will your sentence be served. That's a cold game right there. That's a cold way to put it, but that's the truth. And he's sitting up there doing this, swallowing and all that stuff. He got tight. Now, I get it. It's sad that whatever his conditions were that shaped his mentality to be the way he was, that he couldn't shake it before he had done something so devious, is sad. But he knew the rules, he knew the law, he knew pointing guns at people was dangerous. He knew that shooting people were dangerous. He knew that he could shoot somebody and kill them. He knew that death was final. He knew he was killing a human being. So at the end of the day, he got to take that. I didn't lose no sleep last night thinking about him. None. And I was that dude before. I was him at one point. I had to catch my snap and like, yo, that ain't the life I want. I don't want to be in no jail cell for the rest of my days. I don't want to be in this little small cage with a steel bed attached to the wall and a steel toilet stool and sink as my furniture for the rest of my days. I don't want that life. So I consciously changed my behavior, and I changed the type of people that I hang around, and I got focused. I got real about life. See? But had I kept going down that path, I could have easily been him, and I would have just had to deal with it like he got to deal with it. But ain't no crying over here. And, you know, because he took another human being's life. He killed that boy for no reason. For no reason. He killed that boy for no reason. Extentacion worked for the money that he had. And he decided, you know what? I'm too damn lazy to work for my money. I'm a lazy ass bum. I think I want to just take what he got. I'm a bum. I'm a nothing ass dude. So I'm just going to take what he got. And I'll take it by any means. And then when he took it, he got on the internet and laughed about it. You see? And to see, that's the part right there. That's the uncivilized. That's shows even more uncivilized traits. So, hey, man, he get what he get. I didn't feel nothing, and I still don't feel nothing. That's him. I didn't have to pay for no law. When he killed Extentacion, I didn't lose no sleep hiding. I didn't have to hide from the police. I didn't stress out. I didn't get captured and get the handcuffs put on me and get taken away from my family. I didn't have to hire no lawyers. I didn't have to ask people to send me money or put money on my books for commissary. I didn't have to wait in line to use the phone. I want to use the phone right now. I just start talking. I just do this here. Just do this here. Just start talking. Just like that. Boom. They can't do that. Well, some of them can. You know, they got those contraband. But you know what I'm talking about. I want to eat. It ain't gotta be no big master plan to bring my food in. I'm gonna go over here, go over here, go over here. What I want to do, I want to change my mind. I want to go over here. You know, I want 10 pieces. I want 3 pieces. You know, I want whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like going out of town today. I'm gonna take off all the time. I'm going to Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Get halfway, Louisiana, turn around, whoop, whoop. And I'm not AWOL. Police ain't looking for me. Oh man, that freedom, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. Y'all like that? Freedom? It's a beautiful thing. Feel like getting out in the club, want to go to the club? Boom, go to the club. Feel like being at home, I want some peace? I just stay at home. I want peace, stay at home, don't even have no company. It's peaceful. No noise, no televisions, nobody screaming, nobody getting killed or getting stuck up that butt, and I got to hit none of that. I got peace. Man, that's a beautiful thing. You see that? Oxygen. I got oxygen. Why would I want to be dead right now? All these little youngsters out here getting their head knocked off at 15 years old, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, dead. This oxygen, man, y'all don't like that oxygen? Whoo! Yeah. And it feel good. I can see. You know what I'm saying? Moving around, you know what I'm saying? This feel good, man. Get off the internet when I want to, jump on when I want to. Why would I want somebody to have stewardship over my body? Why do I want somebody to take over that? Why would I want to give that up to show off for a quick lick? So I can go to the club and turn some bottles up for a night or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, and then get some pictures, and then that's it. I'm playing the long game, not the short game. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Some of y'all got it right now. Y'all hustling right now. Y'all finna go do something right now. Y'all just got back from hustling, doing something. I'm telling you, that's a short life. That's short term. This chick got some major problems. That chick that she maced that teacher. What if that teacher would have pulled out a gun and put a slug in her head? It could happen. She got some problems. And guess what? It's a dude out there who she gonna end up in a relationship with. She might kill him. They may have some kids. If she has some kids, what can she teach a child? What kind of information can she teach a child to make a child a productive human being that actually has something to offer to society? What can she offer? She of age where she can get pregnant. She's going to get pregnant at some point, more than likely. What is she going to bring into the world? That baby ain't got a chance, because more than likely she's going to meet a dude that's got the same kind of energy she has. Imagine that children. Kid ain't got, man, the kid is going to be out here on a prayer and a hope. Next level. What's up, Joseph White? James Wade, you are exactly what you attract. What's up, Serena Santiago? What's good, Jeremy Moody? Buckhorse DC in the building. Buckhorse that made his way into the building. John Hawkins III. What's up, John? I'm going to share something with y'all real quick, fam. So when I was out in the streets, you know, before the music and stuff took off, a lot of stuff that I did because I didn't care about what my mama thought, because my mama was abusive. So I didn't care what she thought. I didn't realize that I never considered what the stuff that she was going through. I still wouldn't have gave her a pass, but it gave me a better understanding. Because I don't give no parents a pass for abuse. But it would have helped me understand a little bit more if I would have understood a little bit more about her lot in life. I would not have been, I don't think I would have been as disruptive. Because I think I would have considered not adding to her burden. This is a single mother raising 5 children alone, you know. So I don't think I would have, I think I would have done more to not add to her burden. Because I'm telling you, boy, I added some stuff, you know. Yeah, they had no idea what my life was going to be like. I mean, and I gave them plenty of reasons to have that type of mentality. But I figured it out. Unfortunately, a lot of youngsters ain't going to get a chance to figure it out. I had a buddy named Alan. Alan was a cool dude. He really was not a gangster at all. He really wasn't even a threat. You know, he wasn't really no street dude. The dude come from a middle-class family, but he wanted to be in the streets. He was attracted to street dudes. You know, he was attracted to the street life. So he wanted to be around the dudes that was in the streets. And, you know, he wanted to be around the bad boys. And so one day, one of the bad boys took him on a mission to do a robbery and put a gun in his hand. Keep in mind, this ain't no street dude. This ain't no gangster. This is a kid who come from a 2-parent household, middle-class income. And, you know, really, life is really good. But he wanted that excitement. So he went out there on that mission, on a crash dummy mission with a crash dummy, and tried to rob a dope house. As they're running away, them boys grab them straps and start shooting, and they pop Alan in the back of the head, and Alan was dead. I think Alan couldn't have been more than 22 years old. The dude wasn't he really was not a threat. He was really not no gangster. He had no business, you know, trying to be that way. You know, some of these dudes, they can give you an excuse, but he had no excuse. And even an excuse is not righteous. Even an excuse is no excuse. Because when you walk into that courtroom, that judge don't give a damn about all that talking about, I and my daddy and my mental health, and I take pills, and, you know, I was drinking, or I was mad, or, you know, I ain't had no money. We grew up poor. The judge don't give a damn about that. You're going into a courtroom asking people to show you mercy who was hired to not show you mercy. So you going to jail. They're going to throw the book at your ass. And you need to know that. Some of you youngsters out there, y'all thinking to yourselves, I ain't never been in trouble no more. I got a freebie. No, you don't. Them people would throw the book at you the first time you do something out of pocket. They would throw the book at you. They'll give you them years like it ain't nothing. You're dealing with people that don't have a conscience. So you going in there thinking like, well, maybe they'll show me some mercy. I didn't mean to do it. No. You there. All they know is that you're there, and they got an opportunity to add to these years that's on their count. They can put some more years on there. Give somebody else some more years. That's all they care about, winning. That judge will give you that time like it ain't nothing. Some of these judges be giving people 600 years and 300 years. Why would they do that? Insult to injury, because these people are heartless. Now, I'm not saying some people don't deserve to be put away forever, but, you know, just the whole idea, you know, just the cruelty of telling somebody you getting 200 years or whatever, you know, but that's America, man. That's America. You can kill in America as long as it's government sanctioned. If you got you a job where you got a gun and a badge, or you got you a job at the prison on the death unit, you can kill people. Or you got you a job in the military, you can go out there and kill everybody, kill everything. And you can come home, and even if you have real trauma, mental problems, post-traumatic stress syndrome, if you kill somebody, they're going to lock you up for life. And they're the ones who helped destroy you. They destroyed your brain. But they're not going to show you no mercy. You're going to jail. So just know that. Platypus Dreams says, it is a classroom, a place of learning. If the teacher asks you to put your phone, no, that's somebody else. That's Ataya Rise. What was that other one? There it is. Platypus Dream says, you don't get to take my property. Kick them out of the class, but you don't get to take nothing. Well, that's the mentality today. You don't get to take nothing. I wouldn't be trying to take anything myself. I mean, you dealing with grown-ass kids, you know? Man, these kids is like sizing you up. They like some of these kids bigger than you. You talking about taking their phone? Man, You know, the most that he could have done is said, you know what? Put your phone up, or bring your phone, put it on the desk. And if they don't do it, then you just, whatever that next step is, you take that next step. But you do not, you know, forcibly take somebody's phone. You're asking for it. And that's not making an excuse for her, because she's definitely out of pocket and she definitely needs to be penalized. She definitely needs to be penalized. But you got to understand, these phones, people got an emotional connection to these phones. An emotional connection. For some people, these phones are therapy. For some people have, for some people, these phones bring about a mental disorder. Yeah. For some people, the phone is a security blanket. You take that away, you're asking for it, man. She hit him with that mace. She hit him with the mace the first time, and he tried to keep on walking out, and she tracked him down and hit him with the mace again. He fell to his knees screaming in agony. It wasn't funny, but the teacher was looking kind of weak right there. I ain't gonna lie, fam. I ain't saying she was right, but the teacher looking kind of weak. I wouldn't have fell to the ground if she would have maced me. I ain't falling to the ground and screaming. If I fall to the ground, I might fall because I lost my balance, but you're not gonna mace me and I'm just gonna fall to my knees. I've been maced before, and I was 11 years old when I got maced. My best friend maced me. I've been maced. When I got maced, I was like, that's what trying to get somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't finna fall to the ground. That's weak. I know some of y'all people that are, self-righteous and, you politically correct people and you cancel culture people, you don't like it when a man call another man weak. What do you mean weak? Weak is weak. I ain't falling to the ground. I'd be like, before I fall to the ground, I'd be like Trey on Menace to Society, swinging at the air. I'm not falling to the ground on my knees. And he screamed. He yelled out like, ah, man, that's weak. G Vino, what up? What's up, Rodney? Big Dog Boss. I don't know enough about those reparations. That's what was approved. I think I did see like a blurb of that. Let me see. California reparations. California. Okay, state apology. Payments. Okay, California reparations. They vote to approve. Somebody gonna come back and try to appeal it. California's Reparations Task Force voted Saturday to approve recommendations on how the state may compensate and apologize to Black residents for generations of harm caused by discriminatory policies. Okay. Well, one of the things they can do right now is stop killing people, killing innocent Black people in California, killing innocent unarmed Black people. Is that part of the reparations package? Because it needs to be more about more than just money. The money is absolutely necessary. And for all of y'all talking about, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing but spend it. So you spending money right now that you ain't got. You can't budget the money you got right now. How you gonna tell somebody how to spend their money? People spend their money like they want to spend it. Our ancestors fought for us to be able to be compensated. And with that compensation, you get to do what you want to do with the money. It's passed down. That's blood, sweat, and tears. Lives were given. You let people do what they want to do with their money. But I can tell you this, I think most Black people are going to take that money and use it to come up. And that is what they don't want. Yeah. Oh, they're going to be quick to try to just show you the examples of the Black people that's blowing the money. They're going to be quick to do that. Remember, I said it right here. They'll be quick to do that. Oh, look, they blowing their reparations money. Ha, ha, ha. They're going to have all kind of memes about it, just like with the PPP loans and stuff. They're going to have all that. It's going to be fast. It's going to be fast and furious. They're going to be showing all how people just blowing money on all kinds of stupid stuff. But what they're not going to show you is the herds of people, the millions of Black people who take that money and do something good with it. They're not going to show you that. I got them figured out, fam. I got them figured out. Can't fool me. I got them figured out. Most Black people going to take that money and they're going to do the right thing with it. You know, when they were overlooking Black people and giving white people all the breaks, all the white people didn't take the money and do the right thing with their money. People act like everybody white is paid, like everybody white got money, like everybody white is living good. There's a whole lot of struggling, millions and millions of white people in this country that ain't living good, that's struggling, that didn't do the right thing with the money, that blew the family fortune, that smoked up the house, cracked out, smoked up, methed out the house. It's a bunch of them out there. See, some of y'all that be commenting, y'all be saying Black people this and Black people, and the reason why we this, and y'all be critiquing the hell out of Black people because you ain't never been around nobody else. So you thinking you believe the hype, you drinking the Kool-Aid, you believe everything you see on TV. Because what they do is they take our worst and hold that worst person up as an example of who we are collectively, and they take their best and hold them up as an example of who they are collectively. So that's what you see, and you believe it like a fool. Just like they talk about Black men, not taking care of their children. They got 20% of Black men that's responsible for all for 80% of the babies in this country. By black babies in this country, 20%. So only 20% is the ones out there just slanging and breeding. The rest of it, that means that the rest of us are doing something right? but they're not going to show you this. But check it out. It's in the DNA. Watch this. The brat and her partner was trying to get pregnant. So they went and got some sperm from a white dude and injected it in the girl's egg, her partner's egg, and put it in the brat's body. So people were like, well, why y'all didn't get a black donor? If y'all wanted to do that, why you didn't get a black donor? So they said that the reason why they didn't get a black donor is because they were few and far in between and they just didn't match, couldn't match up or whatever reason. So I start looking, and they said that less than 5% of sperm donors were black. So I wanted to look into it, and I found out that, yeah, they were right. But it's more like less than 4% of sperm donors are black. 53% of sperm donors are white males. Now, they try to make it seem like, because there's less than 5% of sperm donors are black, somehow this is a black man's problem that they couldn't have no babies. If we had more black men donate sperm, we could have had the kind of baby we wanted. We could have had us a black baby. What they fail to realize is if only 5% or 4%, less than 4% of sperm donors is black males, then that would make sense to me. What that tells me is that black men are saying, we want to be there to raise our babies. We don't want to just nut in a little jar and have our sperm injected into women we don't even know. We want to know who our kids are. We want to be with our babies. We want to raise our babies. That's what that tell me. That tell me that the majority of black men want to be in their children's lives. Oh, but they ain't going to tell you. They ain't going to break it down like that. They're going to look at the 5% like it's something negative, like, black men ain't showing up. Oh, we showing up. We just ain't showing up to these sperm banks. What's up? Was it Aaron Roseboro? What's up? Queen Aries. What it look like? Somebody said, aren't all sperm donors males? Yeah, you're right. I did say white males. I said 53% of sperm donors were white males. Yeah, that's kind of like saying, that's my bad. I should have just said white. But that's kind of like saying, like, I'll see you, we're going to do this at 3:00 a.m. In the morning. We're going to do this at 3 a.m. in the morning. What 3 a.m. is in the morning, but sometimes people will say in the morning, and it's unnecessary. You can just say either morning or you can say a.m. So I stand corrected. All right, you got me. You caught me slipping. I stand correct. Jay Reed, what up? First State Elder. Just a random guy. What's up? Y'all make sure y'all smash up the likes, fam. You smash up the likes when you come in the room. It's just like coming on this channel and smashing up the likes, letting that be the first thing you do. It's just like coming into a room and the light is off. Just flip the switch. As soon as you come to a room, flip the switch. Boop. Light come on. Bam. God said, let there be light. Now you can move around, you can see what's happening. So when you come in here, hit that like button, then you can move around and see what's happening. It's a cool little analogy. Keep that going. Michelle, what's up, Michelle Coleman? Oh, no, that's Michelle Crawford. And James Wade. Jay Willie. The Duchess, what's up? All right, fam. Connie Hodge. Who is that? Is that Hodge? That don't look like, that's not Hodge, that's Hodge. Connie Hodge. What's up, David and Thomas? That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all for joining the live. Until next time, no more talk.